students, class 11th. This is the first video and here we will talk about economics. The definition of economics. As we know, this is the very new subject for you and it is one of the most important subject in the world. As when we talk about what is economics. So economics we can simply state that economics is a logic. Economics is a logic which contains all the answers of the questions which are asked by public to the government. We asked with the government about the problem of unemployment, problem of economic growth, problem of economic development, problem of poverty. These are the questions which are generally asked by the people of a nation with the government of the country. And all these answers of the questions are contained in a logic that is known as economics. We will talk about the various function strategies and the various techniques of economics later on as we study more and more in class 11 and then class 12 and we will go in other classes. But here we will talk about only the such definition of economics. When originally we say we have four types of definition, four natures of definition of economics. Here I have written wealth definition, welfare definition, scarcity definition and growth oriented definition. This is the wealth definition which is given by Professor Adam Smith, welfare definition which is given by Professor Alfred Marshall, scarcity definition which is given by Professor Robbins and growth oriented definition which is given by Samuelson. Here first we will talk about wealth definition. In wealth definition which is firstly introduced or firstly given by Professor Adam Smith. And Professor Adam Smith is also known as the father of modern economics. The modern economics which we are reading, which we are studying about, that has been introduced firstly by the Professor Adam Smith. And we have some definitions here. So we are talking about the wealth definition which is given by Professor Adam Smith, who is also known as the father of modern economics. Modern economics which is introduced by Professor Adam Smith. Originally if we talk about who is the father of economics, then we know Kautilya, Chanakya, he is the father of economics, but the father of modern economics credit goes to Professor Adam Smith, who firstly introduced economics. And his definition in economics, in wealth definition, we come to know that he has considered economics as a science. Economics is a science which inquires about causes or the nature and the causes of wealth in a nation. What is the definition? Economics is a science which inquires about the nature and causes of wealth in a nation. If we care about the definition of Professor Adam Smith, he is considered economics as a science which inquires only about the causes and nature of the wealth in a nation. So you find three things in this definition. First is study of wealth. Second is causes of wealth. Third is economic man. In the definition of Professor Adam Smith, we find study of wealth. He has told that economics is the science which study about the wealth. The nature and the causes of wealth, the nature of wealth is the first definition. Secondly, causes of wealth. He has told the economics is a science which inquires not only about nature but also the causes of wealth. Means from which causes the wealth has been generated, the wealth has been raised or wealth will grow. Second, thirdly, economic man. Here in economics definition which is given by Professor Adam Smith, he has considered man as economic man. Means all the things which is performed by human being that is done only for earning or generating wealth, nothing else. Means human being perform only one thing, that is the generation of wealth. So that there are so many criticism which has been taken place for the definition of wealth given by Professor Adam Smith. I have written here four criticism. First, too much emphasis on the materialism. focus too much on the materialism, means the goods, the things which are tangible. He has not care about love, affection, relation, welfare, and the social status of human being. He has just focused too much on the materialism, which are materialistic, which we can use, which we can convert in the wealth. Secondly, narrow view of wealth. Here, Professor Adam Smith, the definition of Professor Adam is too much materialism, and along with that, the category or his view regarding wealth is very narrow, as he does not consider non-tangible thing as wealth. He considers only the things which are tangibly or which are physically available, consider as wealth, but such things which are intangible in modern age, which are also considered as wealth, he has not considered it, such as health, education. Good health, good education is also wealth. We are considering today, no? But in here, the definition of wealth, the definition which is given by Professor Adam Smith, he has not considered education and health as wealth. He has considered wealth only the things which are materialistic, means which are tangibly, physically available. Another thing, secondary place to man. In the definition of Professor Adam Smith, wealth definition, he has given the secondary place to man. He has given first place to materialistic thing, wealth. What he talk about? Economics is a science which inquires about nature and causes of wealth of a nation. He has never talked about that peoples are, in his definition, man is known as economic man, means all the things which is performed by a human being, that is for generating wealth, nothing else. But we can see here, man is first, wealth is second. But in the definition of Professor Adam Smith, wealth is first and man is second. The last criticism of Professor Adam Smith, that the ignorance of problem of scarcity. In wealth definition, the problem of scarcity has been fully ignored. As you know, scarcity means shortage, lack of. How we calculate the value of something? How we come to know that this thing is valuable or this thing is not valuable? That is decided by only one thing, that is scarcity. Suppose that oxygen is so important for us, right? Oxygen is so important for us, but does it has any value? No, because it is freely available. It is available in large quantity, unlimited quantity. The seawater available in unlimited quantity. It is not in limited quantity. Means it is not in scarce in nature, so it does not have any value. The things which is scarce in nature, only that thing has value. Professor Adam Smith has ignored the problem of scarcity. He has given the value to each and everything which is physically tangible. But in the fact, only the things which are scarce in nature, which are short in nature, which are limited in nature has the value. All the things does not have value. So in this video, we have talked about the wealth definition. In next video, we will talk about welfare, scarcity and growth oriented definition.